Hello, this is Carol Knight again. Welcome back. Today I would like to talk to you about limiting beliefs. What's holding you back? Remember, that's how we started the first podcast off. Not what's in your wallet, but what's holding you back. What's in your head, I guess. What's stopping you from moving your vision forward? It's time to move that vision forward. This is the last quarter of the year. Um, in the beginning of this year, just think back a little bit. What did you promise yourself that you was going to accomplish? How close are you to finishing that? And, don't look at it, well, it's November, it's the end, might as well just start everything in the new year. No, we can start today. Start changing with changing the limits of your belief system. And let's try moving, expanding your mental capacity to think bigger and better than ever before. So we discussed in the last podcast that the limited beliefs that we have could be from people that were surrounding us. It could have been parents, it could have been friends, close friends, even strangers. Things that we heard and we just accepted them as our own beliefs, and we started acting within the character of what those beliefs will stifle us in moving forward, and it could have stopped us from developing really great I can do anything attitude. It could have changed how the opportunities that you would have been allowed you because of the limited beliefs that you have. You probably were like, oh no, that's not for me, I can't do that. The word can't is going to be, if you're saying can't a lot, just keep watching because we're going to eliminate that from our vocabulary, right? It's something that I had to do. I say that with love. But if we believe that we can't do something before we even try, it can be a limited belief unless you absolutely can't. But there's other ways that we can possibly look at in order to accomplish what you want to do. And so it's about changing your limited thoughts and your believing limited beliefs, and changing the attitude that you have, that especially if you're going to start a business one day, we have to change from the I can't do it to maybe it's possible that I can do it. I just need to adapt some new strategies. And so if I can come alongside of you and continue to help you to move from I can to I can, and then actually doing it, not trying to do it, but we accomplish and we do, I think that you'll be so surprised in yourself and so proud of yourself. Actually, I believe that you can do anything if you put your mind to it. And some people probably are saying, oh, I've heard that before, I've heard that before. But you know what? I believe you can, and that's half the battle. You have to believe you can, and just go and start moving forward. So one of the limited beliefs that we can have is fear of failure, doubt. I can't do that, or I'm afraid of doing this. And maybe that's something that needs to be looked at. um, fear fear is a word that can just creep on you and without expecting it. For years I was afraid of moving forward. In fact, I was afraid to start this podcast. It took me some time. Now, back in 2016, I used to do YouTube talks all the time, but then I got sick. I've had some things that happened in my life, and it just ran away from me. But I forgot how much I wanted to engage and help people to grow in so many ways. That, do you believe I was going to allow that to hinder me and my growth from helping you? My joy is in helping others to succeed like I have. And so I can't allow fear to stop me from helping people like you. It took me a while, but here I am. And so I hope that you can subscribe, like that button so I can continue to pour out more. This is my true desire, is to teach and to help you to move forward, to mentor you. Uh, and I also want to teach you sound um, principles when it comes to business to help you to move your vision forward. And so perfection is another thing that can stop us from moving fears, moving things forward. Fears is one thing, but perfection, oh my goodness, I tend to be a perfectionist, and that stopped me from actually turning the start button on, just pressing the button. Would you believe that? um I don't know if there is anyone that being a perfectionist stops you from moving forward. Give a comment because I know I can't not be the only one that is a perfectionist and just wants to move forward. So many things have happened in my life, and I was literally like, well, first let me get this together, and oh, let me get that together, and because we got to be perfect. And guess what? We're not. No one is perfect. We do this out of the joy that we have in our heart to move it forward. But it took me so long to realize that I just have to do it. And so, like it or not, here I am before you, humbly trying to help you to move your vision forward because I care about what you do. And so, another thing that has stopped me from moving forward and coming back is self-sabotage. Whew, that's a big one. Condemning yourself that you can't do something. I had to get those thoughts out of my head and just hit play today. So I came ready to conquer, and I'm coming back with more information because I can't be the only one that is self-sabotaging herself. Please help me out. If that's something that you've done in the past, or if you've come over it, you've overcome that challenge, please put something in the comments. Don't leave me out here alone flapping, because I know that I'm overcoming. And I overcome by the word, listening to the word of God. That helps me tremendously. And so I wonder how it's helped you. Just like and subscribe and give some comments. I'd love to help you to succeed. So that's it for now. And I'm going to come back with a continuation of this same topic. Be blessed. Bye-bye.